Prim friends. So I'm on a busy street and I am bringing you back to a shop that we did early on. And this is Peninsula Village Antiques. It is a shop that has many dealers inside of this early building. And I remember somebody telling me that the building was actually at one point in time a post office many years ago. So come on, let's go inside and see what we can find. I love the pea gravel and then this early fence here. We're looking at something to do for our cape on the corner that might be similar to that. Wednesday through Saturday, the hours 11 to 5, and Sunday, the hours are 11 to 4. And my recollection is they do ship smalls. So come on in and let's see what kind of prim goodies we can find. Oh wow, how fun is this? New Albany General Store sign. Love that. And the spice box here. Here's a beautiful thread holder, the spools, and then the needle holder in the top. Love it. It's a nice, I know we've talked about this before, it looks like a battered jug. And a beautiful butter churn. Just lovely primitives here. So beautifully displayed. Baker's Choice box. Again, here's our primitive look being stacked like that. It's a pretty early sampler. 1901. Goodness. That says $65. What a great price. And a nice number 6 bee scape or bee sting design there. And an early Betty lamp also. Nice things. This spool box. This looks like a shaker. Maybe a shaker berry basket. Yes. A shaker basket. And a pretty red, white, essentially white and blue. Look at the size of that drying rack. I've never seen one that large. That is big enough to hang a blanket. That would be wonderful is like next to a TV. You know, when we try to hide our current things, that would be perfect to hang next to your big screen TV and then just put a big blanket over it. Very nice coverlet. It's a very cool wooden whirly gig. I'm going to check him out. Maybe the maker might have been. Does that say Wolf Creek? Oop, there he goes. Cute. Folk art painted bench. Oh, look. nice tilt top table, a square one. And look at all those beautiful oil lamps. Flint glass lamp. That's the harp pattern. Lyre pattern. Whale oil lamp. Nice. So since we're just following the 4th of July, their window has some of the 4th of July decorations here. Political. Look at that. An ice cream mold with an eagle. Nice. There's George. Folk art painting. Nice Chippendale mirror. There's so much to see here. There's a pretty soft paste cup, a handleless, and some more pieces there. Beautiful painting. Trying to keep the sheen off of it. Looks like several cows in the pasture. My goodness, wait till you see even what's behind me. Love it. And this shop is a little different than some others because they do have a lot of the crystal and china pieces, where some shops more focus on the furnishings. So this is a really nice mixture. Beautiful paperweights. Gorgeous. Beautiful. So yeah, we're in Peninsula, Ohio. This is probably only about a half an hour from Seville Antiques. Pretty hooked rug. Look at this little rolling pin, maybe a child's. A miniature. Oh, love it. Beautiful set of the baskets. 3 stacked. Gorgeous. I've not ever seen that before. Those look so, nesting baskets. I've seen them individually, but not as a group of 3. Those really look like they were made by the same maker. There's a candle mold. Love how they used a step stool there for their display. Very clever. And here it looks like another, perhaps shaker clothespin basket, maybe made from clothespins, or looks to be. Pretty brush. So dainty. Lovely. These are crimpers for the edge of a pie, or something that you're, even like a little, oh gosh. Like a little pierogi or something like that. Nice double string holder. And what might this be? Oh, adjustable candle stand. So the candles would have been placed here and then raised or lowered. It's a nitty-nutty there. Like the pig cutting board. Love it. That shelf unit there is so dramatic with all those primitive pieces on it. Really looks like you're in an early mercantile and the time stood still. There's lots of really interesting artwork here on the wall, as well as some books and vintage books. Many are signed and dated. And this was a neat one here on this wall. This is Engine House, Camp Gilbert, Residence and Grounds of George Gilbert, Euclid Station, Ohio. It's really pretty. I wonder if that house is still standing today. Some pretty prim pieces over here. Nice slate for in a school maybe, or maybe in a classroom. And some smaller ones so the kids could do their own homework or work in class, follow along with the teacher. It always reminds me of Little House on the Prairie. It's another whole room filled with early pieces. There's a basket with a lot of the white milk glass, blown eggs, and a glass hourglass. The sand. Very pretty display here. That also, right there, looks like the soft paste King's Rose, Gaudy Dutch. I have a terrible time remembering the difference between the Gaudy Dutch and the Gaudy Welsh. I know that one is more of the Pennsylvania type look, and the other is more of the Asian inspired. But for the life of me, I haven't quite figured out how to remember which is which in my mind. So that is an interesting container. Let's take that down and take a closer look. Nice tree container. Has the bail handle. No lid, but I'm not sure if this one had one. And that is a burly cotton pear for on a Christmas tree. Nice pieces. So over here again, there's some of those sock dryers. You can imagine, you know, if your socks were made of wool, how long it might take for those to dry without an actual dryer. So the holes allowed the air to blow through, and the heat, maybe by a fireplace. Little child's wheelbarrow is really sweet. Nice for the different seasons or holidays on a table or a dresser. To stage it. Pretty piece of architecture up there. Some early sad irons there, like we saw in one of the homes that we went through not that long ago. There's a butter press with the wheat sheaves. Again, maybe another crimper for the kitchen, and one of those, yep, pie crimper. And these were for sewing, so you could transfer your pattern from the paper pattern to transfer it actually on the fabric. Nice little child's cupboard. Great American Railroad buttons that were recast in the 1980s. Here's a beautiful pine tree quilt. Colors are gorgeous. I wonder what, let's see, yep, the back is in the light. And hand quilted. Gorgeous. So this is an area I was not in the last time, so I wasn't able to bring you. And this is down in the lower level. So let's start here. I can show you one of the things that I actually started, besides the depression glass, that I started collecting were these sorts of early goblets. And I still have one of the very first ones that I ever had picked up and collected, because it was quite an investment for me as probably a, I don't know, 10 or 11-year-old girl. So just keep hunting and looking down here. This looks like maybe McCoy. Planter. So yeah, fun. Let's see what we can find down here. Love that front of a tractor, early tractor. Front grille. Those are a neat piece on your wall or on a shed. Some beautiful gold trimmed glasses. Makes me think of, this would be a great place for the yes, what's her name? The crazy lamp lady. I'm holding this up to the air, or up to the light. My mom was telling me when she was a child, she had a set that when you held it up, you saw the impression, a hint of a geisha girl, but you could only see it when you held it up to the light. Nice salt glazed. It's out of Germany. Some interesting folk art look. Oh, there's a little mushroom over there. Some fun pieces down here. It's a little garden mushroom. Fun thing to collect. We'll have to do an episode from my parents' garden. It's sort of going through a transition right now from being a bit more shady. They've had some trees removed. So we'll do that at some point here in the future. I have some wonderful destinations coming up in the next week. So I hope that you will like and subscribe and be sure to share our videos. I'm not even through this shop yet, but oh my goodness, yes. So this will be coming home with me. Red, white, and blue carnival stick. So was that a child's from a parade? Yes, that's coming home with me. I know someone who is going to appreciate that. Speaking of my mom's house, really cute. Some fun pieces here. A couple of nice scrub boards. I'm going to use it for a pointer. This one even has the Star Soap Company logo on it. It's funny, I can tell you when I'm looking at things through the camera, through the lens, I see some things, and then I actually have to step back and look with my eyes, because I'll actually see things very, very differently. I'm still looking in the same direction, but for some reason, that ability to see the three-dimensional makes a big difference. This is a gorgeous gathering basket. Really, really nice. Beautiful accent. Early badminton set. Oh my goodness. Nice little laptop desk or countertop desk. And a wonderful folk art whirligig. So I'm sure when the wind blows that end, that makes his arms move and it causes what looks like water to come out of that spigot, the old pump. Love it. So yes, so I know I'm saying keep watching for things that are coming next week, but I'm not done with this episode yet, so don't go anywhere. But I do have several really unique places that I'm going to be bringing to you to next week that I've not done episodes there before. In fact, the one shop is not very often open. And so when I found it and went in for the first time, I was so thrilled to have had the opportunity to go in and shop. So we will be going in together, and I will bring you along, because it's one of those things where it's hit and miss. If they are open. Little design there featuring rug hooking. I love this little, is that concrete or stone? Nice garden frog. Let's get him so you can actually see him. Love it. It reminds me of all the pieces in Bill Romey's garden, which I was just reminded today that since all of the daylilies are in bloom, perhaps it's time to go do a video just outside in the garden. So yes, I think you will be very, very pleased with what we've got coming in videos. So that says it's a water lily, but boy, doesn't that remind you of maybe a thistle? I mean, it is a water lily, but the green at the base with that rosy color at the top. Lots of different pieces here on display in the hallway as we head back upstairs. It's a case filled with some lovely pieces in here, but something in the back there definitely caught my eye. Can you see that? It says it's a musical toy horse. And then the little Staffordshire children, they're beautiful. And a pair of the dogs that you so often see on a fireplace mantle. It's beautiful pieces. As I was looking here in this little corner, I see a whole grouping of stone fruit and beautiful strawberry, which is sold as a set. And I love this little wire garden planter filled with the early clay pots. That early sleigh bell. Such a pretty room. Oh, look at that miniature wash bucket, ringer wash tub set. And then here's another one of the pin cushions with the thistles, or I'm thinking something else, with the spool holder. And down here, this beautiful thistle tray, Stonekirk Worsted Company. Pretty pieces. It's another fabric covered book and a beautiful little tin lantern. Very nice. Love the silhouettes. You can see that early glass. usual tin fly trap, and then look at that whole set of the yellowware. And an early hog scraper, which we're always looking for the hog scraper candlesticks. That's why they're referred to that way. There's some more ice cream molds. Another really pretty display here of the pincushion make do with the strawberries and those beautiful pantry containers there, those glass with the pontil marks. I'm sure I'm not going to pick them up. Love that little spice carrier. So I'll make sure to put the address in the description below. Make sure you like and follow, share with your friends who love this style of early beautiful pieces. It's our history. And I hope you do come into the shop when you are in our area in Ohio. So take care, everybody. Make sure you check out the description below. So when I was at Peninsula Antiques the last time, one of the customers told me about this place just down the road having amazing key lime cheesecake. So boy, was I ready for a piece of that after hearing from him. So I came down here immediately afterwards, and it's seasonal. And that was winter time. So needless to say, I probably came home with a piece of chocolate something, but the key lime cheesecake was months away from being had. So today, after visiting Peninsula Village Antiques, I made my way down here to get a piece of the key lime cheesecake, and I'll let you know how it was.